Hi, yes, I'm Mr. James. I am the fan fiction creator of a web cartoon web series on YouTube, which is Toontown, the animated series, the 2012 version. Yeah. What inspired me to make the 2000, the TTAS, the 2012 version? Well, first, it's based off of the original one, which was made in 2004. Just more enhanced and more detailed and more stories to thread and more arcs to make the series, more, I guess you could say, livable, dangerous, suspenseful, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was inspired me. And also, I always wanted to tell the story of Toontown, about the Toons and the Cogs, and why the Cogs were invading Toontown, why the Toons must defend this town or the Tooniverse. Just give my, vision of this scenario of Toontown. So yeah, that was my inspiration. The reason why I made the 2012 version instead of continuing the original was first, the original was animated in Windows Movie Maker, and right now, I don't animate in that no more. And also, that video was like, I think right now it's 8 years old. So, it's the reason why I didn't want to continue it, because the art style would be so totally different. And I was not gonna do what I did back then, which is make 22-minute episodes. I thought that was overkill, doing 22 minutes episodes. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to continue it and just start fresh and new. Because I said I wanted to modify the 2004 version. As I said, make it different, make it more, like you can feel the seriousness in the scenario. But yeah, that was the reason why I didn't continue from the original version. The reasons why I don't copy the game from the game by Disney is, for one, for now, I'm part of a YouTube network, and YouTube network, they want you to be original with your work, but you gotta own all the rights, and you can't have no any copyright or trademark issues that will make companies want to sue you or go after you. And so, since Toontown is owned by Disney, and the game has some of Disney's trademark characters like Mickey Mouse, Scrooge, Donald, I can't use them in my videos because that's not original. That's breaking Disney's trademarking policies of their work. And that's the reason why I had to take this different approach, even changing the origin of why the Cogs, came about in Toontown. Because Scrooge McDuck was the reasons why the Cogs invaded Toontown. Because of Scrooge, I can't use him because of trademark reasons. Scrooge McDuck is trademarked by Disney, and we can't use him. Any Disney character we can't use in this series. So that's the reason why I had to take my own, changing of that to make this series be more original and not copyright infringement. Yeah, but that was the reasons why I can't follow the game 100%. I can follow the idea, like the cogs, but that's about it. That's about it. Just that genre or scenario, that's just about it. The process of making the episodes, well, the seasons, first they had to make the season to the episodes, is we look at the background story, which is, in TV or networks they call it the Bible, but whatever. I look at the background story and see how far we have, gone through the checklist. And then once we find out how many seasons we want to make that background story, then we see how we can chop it up into episodes. And then once we find the episodes, then we have a little discussion about what who's gonna do what episode, who's gonna direct what episode. I will be directing most if I have the time, and writing most if I have the time. But sometimes I get a little help from my friend who, in the interview. But the process we do is, as I said, we write the script, and then the story editor, which is me. If I'm not writing, I'll look over the script, make sure there's not too many like contradictions to the original storyline. Once I give a pass on that, then I give it to the voice actors, and then the voice actors will give me their lines. Sometimes it can go from an instant send to 2 months delay, but whatever. These people are voluntary people. I don't force them to do what they can send it whenever they want. I'm not forcing them to hand it in or not. As I said, it's a voluntary ship. If they don't want to do it, that's perfectly fine. And then once we get the voices done, then James will research some self-reviews while I animate. And then, before I animate, we make a storyboard from the script. I follow what the storyboard is, so it could be easier, so the production can go faster instead of me having to think of the scenario in my head. And then as I animate, as I said, James gets the sound, and then it goes to post-production, which is we check for everything to make sure we sync everything perfectly. What scenes to cut out, what scenes to keep in, and then what scenes should we save for the next episode or leave out, that kind of stuff. And then once all that's done, we render, we publish it, and then it's ready. So it's a long process, but it gets done. In this series right now, there are 120 episodes that are ready. Will we get to all of them? I highly doubt it. Just saying that. I don't think we can go to 120 episodes, but we have that many. Why that many? Because I said we're basing on the 2004 version, and we're just taking episodes from that, putting in this one, just modifying it a bit. And the 2004 version, I think, had like almost 300 episodes. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's that many. But yeah. Achievements I gotten from Toontown Animated Series 2012 version. First of all, it got me to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which I never thought I would ever get. That is a very hefty number. I mean, I was crying in tears when I saw 100 subscribers, because I was, shocked. And then to have a video go over 10,000 views. 10,000, like 10,000. Okay, I can't say people because I know people rewatch, but 10,000 hits for me was my biggest achievement, because I never thought my video views would ever be that high. I mean, back then my highest views were like 50, and I was happy then. But 10,000, that was a shocker to me. And another achievement is I meet awesome people. I chatted with awesome people. I mean, I had people come and be special guests on the show, like Kong and Smirky, just to have those other Toontown YouTubers to be in my show. That was also another great achievement that I never thought this series would ever bring. This show is just, and the things it brought, it changed my life. I never thought the success and this ambition that will come out from this series is, wow, it's astonishing. I mean, I never thought it would get this, this kind of attention, especially from people that had like 5 times the subscribers I had, and it was awesome. But yeah, those are my achievements: meeting new people, meeting the Toontown community, setting milestones on my YouTube channel. Yeah, Toontown Anime Series. There have been a heck of achievements. That's all I had to say. Oh, do I see success in this show? That's a toughie, because half of me say yes and half of me says no. The reason being for the yes part is it's a new series, and I know people would never make a series like this. Dark Toontown. I know that people would never do a series like that, so I thought like, hey, this is my opportunity to go into this direction that I know if people were to make a story about Toontown, they probably won't go into this direction of this dark direction. And also, I'm adding, more elements, more characters, more beings and more worlds to make Toontown see even more immersive. So yeah, I see success in that one. The Happiness No is, as I said, people say that the series is popular, but not really. I could say like probably half of the Toontown community don't know about Toontown, the animated series, and for good reason. You know, the animation is not good. The story for people will make them rage to know tomorrow because it does. Even though I say it's based on the game, it's really not, because I just using the scenario and not the idea. So success that if this show was to be seen by all the Toontown community, it will be shut down, it will be hated, and it will be raged because of this indifference from the game. I mean, I already gotten it from the first episode. People are saying, why are you not following the style of the game? This is lame, this is stupid. And I'm still getting those comments. So I'm glad that the series is not that popular, that the whole Toontown community knows about it, because, as I said, it will be shut down to no tomorrow. Do I feel proud about the series? Most definitely. As I said from my achievements, I am very proud that this show has made this kind of influence, you know, showing that, you know, the Toontown community has some creative people. Some creative talent has come from this, some like voice actors, artists. One person told me on Skype that because of my Toontown videos, they got into drawing, and I was very touched at that moment. Like, I inspired someone. I never thought I would ever inspire someone. This person's from the internet, I don't know that person. So I'm proud to make this series. I really am. And I'm glad, you know, I did it. You know, I didn't want it to. I see why. Like, my conscience told me, like, you should make this series, you should. You will be pleased of the results, and that's the reason why. But yeah, I am very proud. Oh, well, first of all, if I was in front of them, I would probably faint from 1,000 of them showing up. But in seriousness, I would say thank you guys so much for the tremendous support. As I said, I mean, you hear this a lot, and it's so true. If it weren't for you guys, this series will not be made. It will not be this immersive. It will not be this interesting. You guys bring light. I mean, you don't know the interaction, the feedback, the fan art, the fan made videos. You know, you guys are awesome, and I couldn't ask for better friends. For people I made in my, you know, Toontown life, I can ask for better friends. And just remember, everybody's creative in their own way. If you have your own Toontown story, you know, feel free to make one. Feel free to make one. We all have creativity in our hearts. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.